Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Scandinavia. It's a new day. I've had some time to think, and I'm really annoyed by how not particularly clear the war negotiation screen is. Like when I look at it, it says you have won a victory. And yet what it says is complete BS, because like they won't accept white peace, they won't accept a partial surrender, they will accept nothing but full surrender. So what the hell does this even really mean? Nothing is what it means. It means nothing. There's no like reasons for peace indicator like in EU4, which is what I'd really like to see. So, you know what? Pardon me. The Russians want to steal from us. They want to acquire northern Finland, which is a state, this one. They want to take this state from us. And this state has only 100,000 people in it. Southern Finland has the lion's share. 75% of the people we stole from the Russians live in southern Finland. So they're trying to take the weaker of the two. And if I check, I'm pretty sure there are no factories. Nope, there is one factory in northern Finland. It is a liquor distillery. So, okay, I'm going to surrender. There's so many men here, and my men are so far away, and it's just, I know, it's no. The sooner we get to peace, the sooner we do let our war exhaustion come down, let our factory throughput go back up, the sooner we focus on beating the crap out of them industrially, with industry, probably be an easier way to say that, and then, you know, focus on building ships and getting more tech. Like, that's going to be how I beat these guys. So, you know what, Russia, you can have it. And Para, I don't really care about Para either. So fine, we surrender. Get off my land. Get off my lawn. Now, I believe we still have a core. We should. Yep, we still have core on northern Finland. So we can easily add that as a war goal the next time we go to war with Russia. We could also just directly declare on that. But what I'll probably end up doing is most likely the UK and Russia will stay allies. At some point, I do want to justify a war. I am going to take northwest England from them. And when we do that, we will also take back the core up here. We could just add that as a... use jingoism to add that to the war. And separate peace Russia, or take it from Russia via talking to the United Kingdom. So, okay, now that we're at peace, we're going to do a couple things. I'm also really annoyed that the arrow keys do not scroll. And I'm really annoyed that you can't use WASD. Like, why the hell... can't you do that? It's really annoying. There's so many games where you can do that, and yet this one you can't. Alright, whatever. Right, so armies. So we've got this army here. They're gonna go take care of the rebels. We've got this army down here, and this army down here. You guys need to just, like, march to here. We had an army over here. You need to march to, like, here for now. We have an army here. I gotta think for a moment. It's gonna be at least 5 years till we can go to war with those guys again. So for 5 years we could beat up on other people, like, say, Egypt. No truce with Egypt. They're cordial with the UK. So we could beat up Egypt again. And feel good about ourselves. They're only allied with Nejd, who doesn't matter. Okay. I mean, we already have an army down here. Middle Egypt is nice and large. We're also only 4 years away from being able to, like, really start colonization. So we got to continue to spend money on naval bases, really crank up that colonial power. But yeah, I think we will justify a war against you. We're going to do this one, demand a concession, and we'll focus on beating up on somebody a little bit easier for us. But everyone else, I'm going to start, like, mass shipping Africans home. Or pay debts on halt. I believe they are sphered by somebody, most likely. Anhalti and Magdeburg. There's Anhalt, they are in the sphere of Prussia. Yeah, now, Prussia, are we still allies? Yes, we are. You tried hard. You know what, Russia? Or Prussia, rather. I can't fault you. You did try. Okay, so we need to get... I probably should have mobilized as well. But the problem is I only had 19 brigades, and I'm worried that a lot of them would have actually mobilized in Africa, which is useless. Because we do have a lot of population down there. So, where can we build army? We can build 9 units in Africa right now. And I'm pretty sure that this is the primary thing we're going to do is just bring up African infantry. They're not expensive, and that's pretty much what we need. So let's go like 7 infantry and 2 artillery. And let's go verify that we do still have the rally point. We got a rally point in here. Alright, let's move it from here to here, since it's a port. So all Africans will rally to there, and then we will send them back up to Scandinavia. Meanwhile, we've got the Stockholm Army rally, and I did at one point have a naval rally. Let's turn that back on. Where is my navy? Okay, commerce traders are being built, armies being constructed, naval bases are kicking in high gear. I remember there was a couple, like 3 naval bases that we need to build. You were going, I think, to go pick up troops, which is fine. Got a couple ships in there that are pretty damaged. This fleet can head to Stockholm. This fleet as well. We're still building as many commerce traders as we can. I haven't even unpaused the game yet. But, you know, there's lots to do in this game. Alright, so we're still securely in 5th position. In fact, we were 4th position briefly, but Prussia has recovered since they've had a few months, maybe even a year now, that they've been at peace without us. So we need to focus on that. So, war exhaustion is going to come down by, it looks like 1 per month. It's pretty quick. How's the budget look? 25,000 ducats in debt. We've been caught already. Full maintenance. Let's go like half organization on... Well, let's just go all the way down to 30% on the Navy. This is the projected amount. The actual amount's much less than that. We're not actually getting supplies. Not everything that we want. Which is fine. I'm going to have to hold off on Navy for a little bit. Also, most likely the reason we dropped from 4th to 5th is because of the prestige that I lost for having to surrender. Okay. Rebels. There are no active rebels right now. I will never sign the Geneva Convention because we want lots of Africans. Okay, technology. Let's see, where were we at? One thing I'm going to do is, like in 1869, January the 1st, we want to start stockpiling research points for like an entire year, so that as soon as the 1870 research becomes available, we can just knock them out. The ironclad, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that actually provides the absolute best colonization. And we can research that. On the other hand, our industry really needs to take off as well. Factory cost, factory throughput. Wine production, rubber production. Minor boost of farming. Well, we need more coal. I know we're not. I don't think we produce enough coal in the country. Yeah, we only produce 28, and we're using a lot more than that. Now, the 28, that's what our own country produces. It doesn't consider our sphere members. I believe the sphere, you have to look here. Available on the local market's 32. So notice how the 32 is different than the 28. So there's really not a lot of coal available on our sphere. Which means, most likely, that we are buying coal every day. Why is it at the bottom? It's not very expensive, actually, but yeah, we bought 23.8 coal. We're selling lots of grain. We're buying liquor? That seems strange. We should make more liquor. Yeah, okay, I want to, I don't know. This one's so cheap. Let's just do this one. Get it out of the way. We need to get the industry going well. And then let's check on the factories. You can notice that it's the first video of the day. I'm just trying to, like, remember, how do you play this game again? 25% profitability at the IKEA factory. So, yeah, make that bigger. We're not allowed to expand this factory because we don't have enough money. Crap. We have actual unemployed craftsmen here. We need to bump this up. And then here, this thing is making a killing. Machine parts factory. Glass, cement, liquor. 26% profit on liquor, 34%. We just need so many more people here. Like, I want to get them in the liquor factory, but at the same time, if they're making more money on the machine parts, we can't really justify moving them, can we? Here, I'm going to bump up priority on that one and on the liquor. The steel is important, but we're actually not making that much on it. Feels very micro-heavy. Glass factory, 35%, for crying out loud. Vestlundets factory. Every factory is starting to make a profit. This is really good. Okay. Diplomatic tension has caused international crisis. Alright. Now, there's been a number of comments about spheres and influence, and I do understand how discredit expel advisors ban embassy works. My normal approach is probably wrong, but has just been to try to get them sphered, get them to 100 influence, and then just use direct influence to reduce their generation of influence. And the idea behind that was just that, well, if I have high opinion with them, I'm going to generate more than they are, and so it's more efficient. But I imagine that discrediting is probably more intentional. Like, that's what should work. So I'll stop being bad at that, hopefully. Let's get you up to friendly. And then let's check like our sphere. Like, who is currently contesting us? Alright, so we lost the Ottomans. No, it wasn't the Ottomans. Who was it? Persia. Alright, let's try it out then. We'll discredit the Ottomans. And that should give me the edge that I need to get back up to 100. We'll bring them back in. And I'll just try to, vary the way that we do that. How's the war justification looking? 80%. And offer for backing a country in the crisis from Poland. Poland asks us to back their current side in the crisis. So the crisis is liberation of Poland. Poland acquires all states with core provinces. Poland demands this from the Russians. We have a truce with the Russians. The Netherlands are currently backed by Russia. No. No, I'm really in no position right now to back anyone. It is going to cause potentially a great war. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it's failed to enlist interest at this time. No great power wanted to support them. Sorry, Poland. Hey, you guys were going to pick up troops over there. Now you're going to come pick them up down here, I guess. Alright, as soon as we have the ability to declare war on Egypt, we will. And I think that the region we wanted was probably Middle Egypt. Okay. It does seem like there's a lot of people are saying, like, don't even worry about the generals very much. And I think that's probably very good advice, because generals are just annoying. It's a very... It's one of the perfect examples of a horrible interface in this game. I like how we get to move directly onto Cairo. It's nice. And we have mechanized mining in a province. Alright, so the war goal... I just declared this, I should really know exactly what I'm trying to get. Yeah, so I need to siege down anything that's in Middle Egypt, which is going to be these places. We'll just start sieging whatever we can, all of them. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just in a circle. Sounds like our new African infantry are coming enlisted. We have transport capacity for a ton of troops. Supply limit here is 50, so let's bring you over now as well. We are not going to accept any prestige loss. We also have an army over here that we need to pick up. Yeah, we're going to be putting like pretty much all the troops back up in Sweden and Scandinavia area. So, taking a look at the spheres. We've sphered these guys. Next we're working on Colombia. They're already friendly with the UK. Neutral with France. United States, they're friendly. We should probably try to discredit those other guys. Let's see if we can get Persia back up to our sphere and then go from there. Alright. Positive income now that we're not making quite as many boats. And we have low maintenance on them. I don't have any pop-ups about winning sieges. Is there a message setting for that? Siege. What else could it possibly be? How about just provinces? We succeed with colonization. No, not about things defecting. When we begin to occupy the province controlled by the rebellion. When control has been achieved. Yes, interesting other. It's displayed in the log. There is no pop-up. Okay, interesting other. Let's for now try this. See what that does. Another mother. Got new tools. These events I hate. So in Boras, I believe what's happening here is Boras is a single province in the state of Götaland. Is now going to get a province modifier that increases mining efficiency and factory throughput. So now it has mechanized mining, and it does this on every single province, which is so obnoxious. I really dislike that system, but cheap iron, we're making tons of money on steel and iron, so yeah, I think we do want to knock those out. We want to find our navy. Label it Control Group 1. Let's just combine all these guys. Knock as many into the ship as we can. Bring them up to supply 56, yeah, sounds good. All the way back up. I'm sure hoping that my ships aren't going to sink. There we go. Engineer siege. Hussar gets even more reconnaissance. Nice. So, unless I'm mistaken, that should actually increase siege speed even more. Do we have a Hussar in this army? We do. So he has a reconnaissance value now of 3, and you get half of that. Or something. Like, the highest reconnaissance value. Basically, siege speed should have gone up. Of course, this is not enough regiments for maximum siege speed. You need 13. We only have 10. This is going to be kind of spammy with these pop-ups, but I think it's necessary. How did they manage to do that? Oh, right. It's because they weren't in their sphere, they only needed 50 for that. Cannot discredit because they're friendly. It's annoying. Yeah, a 14-day siege time is actually pretty amazing. Takes longer to march from one province to another than it does to take the sieges. Oh, goody! Elections, yay! It's not that necessary when I'm like right here, but at the same time, if we've got stuff going on in another part of the country, I do need these pop-ups. I hope that. Let's see if the go-to button actually works on these ones. It does. Wow, that's unusual. All right, so we have the whole war goal. So we have a ticking war score. It looks like he'll probably just agree. No, not yet. All right. Let's just wait a little bit. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a break here. In the next video, we're probably going to try to get our debt paid off. We are transporting troops home. Wow, that was actually really quick. They moved much faster than I'd expected. All right. Who else do we still have in Africa? These guys are still marching over. That army we're going to keep here for now. I'd like to send half of this maybe over here. Actually, we'll pick them up on the way home. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you again in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.